My neighbors are always leaving whenever I'm outside. Posted by conventionals. I know this may not sound much like a glitch, but it's starting to look like it. Since the beginning of the pandemic, I probably left the house twice a month to get groceries, but I tend to go outside on the front lawn to smoke about twice a day. During the week, it's usually around the same time, but on the weekends, it's always different times throughout the day. Every time I am outside, I see the same three neighbors leaving their house. First, the one with the dog, then a couple next door. And I'm talking 3 a.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m., 11 a.m. You name it. They will always leave in this exact order. I know this isn't much, but damn. This is starting to seem like it's programmed. Like whenever I'm outside, the program loads them outside too. Also, my favorite and only leather jacket is missing its two inside pockets. Now it only has one inside on the top left. I love this jacket because of its pockets, but they're just not there. So, other than that, how are you? Posted by Actually Just a Cupcake. This happened a few years back. I was 16 and just came home from school. To this day, I don't have a clear, completely logical explanation for this, and my mom doesn't remember it at all. As I always did, I called my mom to let her know I'm home and just, chat for a bit. I started by saying, "Hi, Mom," to which she didn't answer. And then she asked, "So, other than that, how are you?" I started telling her about my day at school, but something seemed off. So I asked, "How's work?" She just asked, as if she never heard me. "So, other than that, how are you?" At this point, I was already weirded out by it, but I just thought she didn't hear me. A few minutes pass in which I keep talking about school stuff, but she was completely silent during the whole thing. The only thing she said was that question. It was her voice, her number, her tone of speaking, no doubt about it. I started getting worried, so I asked, "Hey, are you okay?" She didn't answer. She just asked the same question. I said, "Mom, I'm fine, but are you okay?" Nothing. Still asking the same question. This was so weird. She was really talkative and always a part of the discussion, so it was really out of character for her. I didn't know what to do about it. No matter how hard I tried to make her say anything else, it didn't work. I told her I'm going to take a shower and call her right after. She just asked the same question and I hang up. Called her half an hour later and everything was just like every other day. I asked her about it. She said she had no idea what I was talking about, but she didn't remember anything of what I said in our first conversation. She didn't remember what I told her about school or about my friends. It was just as if that first call never existed to her. I have no explanation for this. Even now, if I ask her about it, she says she has no idea. But she's curious too. I want to mention that she doesn't drink or smoke. She never consumed any drugs. She isn't on any medication either. Also, our native language isn't English, so I apologize if this is badly written. The question she kept asking isn't exactly this, but it's the closest translation I can get. Edit. Hey guys, thanks for all the replies. I'm glad it intrigued some of you. The thing I'm really considering is this being a seizure or some sort of a stroke. Our family has a history of strokes, so that might be it. Maybe with all of this, I'll finally convince her to get an appointment to the doctor or investigate her health problems. But I've been trying for years now and she doesn't even let me mention it. After this, nothing remotely similar ever happened again. As for the phone recording playing over and over, it's a possibility, but I highly doubt it, since her voice got more tired and shaky as she kept asking. So I don't think that's it. Again, thanks for all of this. Maybe it isn't a glitch, but thanks for showing interest and concern about my mom's health. I'll explain it to her and maybe we'll make an appointment soon. My mobile called 000 or 911 while I was being attacked in a nightmare. Posted by I Have 10 Questions. At 1:30 a.m. this morning, my family was woken by the 000 message operator playing really loudly on speakerphone. My call log shows I rang 000 for 1.33 minutes. The phone was on the dressing table. Everyone was definitely in bed asleep. I don't have any voice control over the phone even when I try. The weirdest part is that I was having a violent nightmare where I was about to be stabbed. If it makes a difference, the phone was right next to a brand new first night CPAP machine. The phone is new too. What is going on? Long-time reader, first-time poster. Edit. It's a Galaxy A51 Android, and the emergency tab doesn't have any automatic dialing at all. Edit. In Australia. Magical butter apparated in my kitchen. Posted by Harmonious Lightbeam. Guys, help me out here. Something happened yesterday, and it's really bothering me because there doesn't seem to be any rational explanation or reason for it. Yesterday, I arrived home with my arms full of stuff from my car. I make my way to the kitchen area, dump everything on the kitchen table, turn the light on, glance in, everything is normal, and turn around to start grabbing stuff to put away. When I turn back around, my dog is going at a large brick of butter right near the fridge, and this is where it gets weird. For one thing, when I looked in the kitchen, there was nothing amiss. I also don't know if the dog is part of this glitch or just the butter, and then she saw it and ran in to take advantage of this situation. For another, there was no wrapper on or near the butter, which, if it had fallen from the fridge, that's not how I would have stored it. Another, when I went to put the butter in the trash, when I picked it up, it was soft, not hard like it should have been if it had fallen from the fridge. Until this point, I had fully convinced myself that I, despite not being hungry or thirsty and not having a need to open the fridge, had opened it anyway, and just not noticed this butter had fallen out. Or maybe before I'd left, I'd done it, and that's why it was soft. But even at this, I was slightly incredulous. But it was still a somewhat acceptable explanation, until I really did open the fridge to find that there was no butter missing. The butter I thought was on the floor was in the door, in its wrapper, right where it was supposed to be. I had used the other half last week to make chocolate chip cookies. And there were another 2 sticks in a box in the drawer too. No missing butter. So this is where I start kinda wigging out. Where the fuck did this butter come from? I'm kinda mad actually that I can't figure it out. I feel like stuff like this is happening to me more frequently. There was another instance a few months back in which a guy fully disappeared, and that doesn't make sense either. But this is straining the limits of what I find myself able to explain away. I'm either leveling up or losing my fucking mind. I don't know what I'm looking for here, but if you could either find an explanation I can swallow, or tell me something similar happened to you, or even some alternate reality explanation, I mean, anything at this point would help, because I feel like I'm losing it.